Now, doctor, when I think about bad breath, I think about garlic or spicy foods. Isn't that what causes all bad breath?
Well, foods can be a problem, but there's more to it than that. Let me give you a little anatomy lesson.
An anatomy lesson? See, you learn a lot here on Amazing Discoveries. Okay.
First, I want to clear up a few misconceptions about where bad breath or halitosis comes from in otherwise healthy people.
All right.
Let's take a look at my animated friends here.
Buffalo Breath Bob. And that's his wife there. Well, looks like Bob's definitely got bad breath. Hope Profresh can help him. You think so?
I'm sure we can. But anyway, let's get along with bad breath myth number one. The offensive odor of bad breath always comes from the stomach or the sinuses. Right or wrong, Mike?
I would say that's right, because you see those little pills advertised on TV, you take them, they're supposed to go in your stomach and do something, so that's right. That's where it comes from.
Sure, Mike. I think you're watching a little too much TV. What we're talking about is not simple food breath. We're talking about real bad breath or halitosis, which almost never comes from the stomach or the sinuses.
Really? It doesn't come from the stomach, so it must come from someplace in your mouth, I guess?
That's right, Mike. It comes from inside the mouth. And what do most people do about that?
Well, I can tell you what I do if I have occasional bad breath. When I walk in the front door, my wife says, "Go brush your teeth," or hands me a little mint, and I get the message right away.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that leads us right into bad breath myth number two. Now, brushing your teeth doesn't have much effect on bad breath.
Really?
Yes. All those flavored toothpaste, mints, and mouthwashes just temporarily cover up the odor of bad breath with another smell.
Huh. Okay, so now what is your research showing is the actual cause of this kind of bad breath?
Well, Mike, let's look closely inside Bob's mouth. Open up now, Bob.
Now, that's some mouth.
Now, the typical source of most halitosis or bad breath is bacteria that live under a shield on the back of your tongue that appears as a white coating.
Ew.
Yeah, well, these bacteria feast on food particles and other debris that give off sulfur gases, which are those rotten egg putrid smells that we call bad breath.
Okay, well, if there's just stuff on your tongue, can't you just use a toothbrush and brush your tongue, right?
Well, unfortunately, Mike, you just can't give bad breath the brush off. That's like trying to clean a thick shag rug with a whisk broom.
What do you mean?
Well, here's what I mean. The tongue surface is made up of thousands of little projections that we call papillae.
Like the taste buds, I guess, right?
Sort of. But the bacteria get down between these papillae, and that's where they produce a lot of the sulfur gases. Now, a toothbrush is just not designed to get into those areas and clean it.
So how can Profresh get rid of all that bad breath smell?
Come on over here, Mike, and I'll show you.
Okay. What is this for?
Well, this little fellow is Ralph.
Ralph.
And I use Ralph to teach children oral hygiene.
I see.
So hopefully you'll be able to follow along with this.
Whoa, what a big mouth.
Now, the first thing...
Guy's got a career in TV for sure.
The first thing we do with the Profresh system is we rinse out the mouth with Profresh mouth rinse with ACLO2.
Okay.
And we use a toothbrush to clean all the soft tissues of the mouth as well as the teeth.
But you said the bacteria comes from someplace on the tongue.
You're learning, Mike, and that's right. And that's why we use the Profresh tongue freshener, which has this contour that fits perfectly into this groove on the back of the tongue.
Okay.
And we move this across the tongue in the manner like this, and that removes all the bacteria from the back of the tongue as well as from between the papillae.
Oh, that's pretty easy so far. Anything else?
Well, let's go back to Bob for a minute. Finally, all you do is rinse away the loosened bacteria with the Profresh mouth rinse. The ACLO2 in the mouth rinse actually reacts with the molecules of the foul-smelling sulfur gas.
Oh, look at that.
And it changes them into harmless salts, which have no odor at all.
That's pretty good.
And they wash away.
Bob's happy. Look at Bob's happy. Thank you very much, Bob. Good job. Very good. Got nice breath now.